Hey guys, it's Shamsa and welcome back to my little kitchen. Today I'm going to share with you two chutney recipes which not only complement each other in colour but also in taste. The first one being the classic mint and coriander chutney with garlic, and the second one is the red onion chutney, which is a highly requested recipe of mine, which I'm super thrilled to share, which is actually my husband's recipe. Now, before I run through the ingredients with you quickly on these amazing chutneys, please make sure you subscribe to the channel if you like content like this, and also turn your bell notifications on for all things cooking. So let's start. So the ingredients you're going to need for the first chutney, which is the classic mint and coriander chutney with garlic, is a fresh mint and coriander. I've got here 40 grams of coriander, which I've washed with the stalks, and I've got here 30 grams of fresh mint leaves, which again I've washed and just set aside in this colander. I've got here Greek yogurt, which I'm using. Now you can use whichever yogurt you wish, but I prefer Greek style yogurt because it's thick and luxurious. And I've not measured this out because I'm going to show you how to make this according to your own personal preference. And I've got here the juice of 1 lime and the following ingredients. I've got 2 bullet chillies. Now this is a slightly spicier chutney. If you wanted it milder, then just add 1 green chilli in. And I've got here half a tomato, which weighs approximately 40 grams in weight, just chop that up. And I've got here 2 garlic cloves, which weigh 10 grams. And I've also got here 1 teaspoon of whole cumin seeds. Now the second chutney which I'm going to share with you is the red onion chutney. A lot of you have been asking me about this one, and I'm honestly super thrilled to share this. And I've got here for that you need 180 grams of normal tomato ketchup. I've got here 1 small red onion, which weighs approximately 100 grams in weight after I took the skin off, just chop it up roughly. I've got here 3 tablespoons of Coleman's mint sauce. This weighs 45 grams. And I've got here 2 bullet chillies again. If you want it slightly milder, then just add 1 or half, that's entirely up to you. And again, 1 teaspoon of whole cumin seeds and 300 milliliters of water. So let's start. Right, to make the classic mint and coriander chutney, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to add our mint and coriander into our hand blender, like that. And then in with the bullet chillies, just press down, and the tomatoes and the garlic. And also, which I forgot to mention, you need around 1/4 of a cup, just normal water. Add that in, and you want to blitz this until it's really nice and smooth. Right, okay, so this is done. So you can see it's quite smooth. And guess what, guys? I actually forgot the salt, but it doesn't matter because obviously we can add that in. And I'm gonna now add in the juice of 1 lime, just straight in like that. And then the cumin seeds. And here's what you need to do with the yogurt. So basically just add the yogurt in, and you don't want too much of this because this is the process that we need to be doing first of all. And I'm going to go in with around 2 or 3 tablespoons of Greek yogurt, and I'm going to blitz it until it's nice and smooth. And then I'll show you what you need to do. So just pop that down. Perfect. And now for the salt, guys. I do apologize. I'm going to add in half a teaspoon of salt. We might need to add more, but we can always add more in. Once you add something in, you can't take it out, remember that. So just give that a quick blitz. And what we do now is just take this out, just set it aside for a second. And I'm just going to try the chutney just to see the salt, if it's all right. No, it definitely needs more. So half a teaspoon more. So 1 teaspoon in total. But again, just add it how you like it. And this is the crucial part now. Oh, that tastes lovely. So go in with however much yogurt you fancy. This is up to you now. This is how you like it. And I'm going to go in with around 4 heaped, maybe 5 actually, yes, 5 heaped sort of like tablespoons. And the last thing here that we're going to do is we're going to give it a quick pulse. So it's not like constant pulsing, it's just 2 to 3 quick pulses, so it just mixes everything together. We don't want the chutney to be really, really runny. So that's one thing you've got to remember. So there we are. And that is all done. Right, okay guys, so you can see that the consistency of this chutney is really nice and runny, and it's also creamy as well. And this is how I like it. Again, you know, make sure you make the chutney according to your personal preference. I mean, if you like it thicker, then you can even blend it by hand rather than, you know, giving it the final few pulses. So I'm just going to set this aside and we're going to make our second chutney now. Right, okay, to make our red onion chutney, all we're going to do is we're going to add all our ingredients in apart from our cumin. And the first thing is the ketchup, then the mint sauce. And this chutney does not need any salt because obviously we're adding the mint, which is already in the vinegar, and the ketchup is quite sort of like tarty as it is anyway, so it doesn't require any salt. And the red onions and the green chillies and the water. And now we're going to blitz this until the onions sort of like break down into small pieces with the rest of the ingredients, and I'll show you what sort of like consistency you're looking for and exactly how the onions should look. And that's it. And this is sort of like the consistency you're looking for the red onion chutney. So the onions are like really, really small in there. And then the final ingredient to add in is our cumin seeds. And again, all we're going to do is we're just going to give it a couple of blitzes and it's done. And that is my red onion chutney already. So let me plate these up and show you guys exactly how they are. And there we have it guys, the chutneys are all ready and plated up, and I'm just serving mine with some samosas. Come on guys, you can't have chutney and not have samosas, and if you know me, I absolutely love my samosas. But today is the chutney day, so I'm going to tuck into this now and tell you guys exactly how it is. First up, the classic mint and coriander chutney with garlic, and it's really nice and creamy and thick. So, that is really nice. It's mildly spiced. It's so fresh because of the mint and coriander. And you've got a pop of the cumin seeds coming through, which have been blitzed. And also the garlic, you can just taste it right at the back of your throat, which is absolutely wonderful. Now, if you don't want garlic in there, you don't have to add it, but I highly recommend it because it does elevate your chutney onto the next level. So that's that one. And the next one is the red onion chutney. So here goes. But can you see the consistency has changed slightly? It was a lot runnier before, and now obviously it's quite, you know, thickened up a little. And again, when you put it in the fridge, you can actually, you know, just take it out, and if it's too thick, just add a little bit of water into that and just sort of like loosen it up. And the best thing is the chutneys will store for up to a week and a half, depending on your fridge sort of like temperature setting. So here goes. That is tangy, that's crunchy from the onions, and that is completely different to the mint and coriander chutney, but it's absolutely lovely. And together they complement each other. So serve it with your favorite starters, your curries. You can make this ahead of time and just pop it into the fridge and not worry about it. And that's the best thing about it. Guys, leaving you with this one. I hope you've enjoyed the video and found it helpful. If you have, please show your support and give it a thumbs up. And I'll catch you soon with another one. Till then, take care and happy eating.